Number 5 is they aren't happy about your achievements. Have you ever seen a friend enemy happy about your achievements? Assuming you still don't know who friend enemies are around you, the ones you call yourself friends, look for that particular friend. Think. There's always this particular friend or this particular people. Whenever you're achieving something good, is a threat to them. If you want to know how is a threat to them, some of them will come up with something like, but you need to slow down, girl. You've done, I mean, it's becoming too much. Slow down. Anyway, congratulations. Or guys will do the same. You are telling them how you are moving up. Instead of them, as a true friend, to clap for you, cheer you up, and even urge you to keep moving faster and faster without looking back. These people will tell you to slow down. These are friend enemies. They will tell you to slow down. And they will put it in such a way that you'll be confused. You might think they are thinking of good. You'll be so confused because they will tell you something like, the way you are going about this thing, you'll soon break down. Why don't you take a break and slow down? These are friend enemies. Instead of telling that person to slow down because of your fake love that they're going to break down, there's a way to put it better. You can tell them something like, I'm putting you in my prayers. Nothing will happen to you. Take care of yourself, but keep moving. Urge your friend if you are truly a good friend. But these friend enemies will always chip in something like, you are moving too fast. You are moving faster than your shadows. Slow down. You are taking it too far. These are friend enemies. Some of them will tell you, I didn't mean anything. You are just taking this too personal. These are friend enemies. No good friend will tell a friend. What I said, they are not happy about your achievements, so they will always find a way to bring you down in a very subtle way, trying to make you not to read meaning into what they say, but they said it. They are scared of your progress. You can never see them cheer you up. They will never support you, but they'll be hiding at the back. They can tell you, congratulations, wow, I'm so happy for you, but don't you think you're moving too fast? Why don't you slow down? These are friend enemies. Because put yourself in someone else's shoes if you're claiming to be a good friend and you keep on moving that ladder. You will be happy you're moving the ladder. You wouldn't want anybody to draw you back. Please open your eyes. These are friend enemies. So let's quickly go to number 6. They are passive aggressive. That's number 6. Friend enemies are passive aggressive. Any single thing triggers them. You see them being aggressive or overly aggressive over absolutely nothing. They are always aggressive, and the aggressive comes in when you question, when you tell them a no, even though you said it politely. You see the aggression. When you question them, you will see the aggression. When they give you advice of not going for something you really want to do, maybe you are going for another job interview, they will ask you, they will say something like, but you're already working, do you need to go for this one? And you tell them, this other one is higher than where I am already. If I be able to get it, I will change this one. They will tell you things like, I don't blame you. Many people are looking for jobs and you have one you don't want to work. Why don't you relax, my dear? Sit down. Don't go anywhere. Forget about that interview. You're already working. These are friend enemies. Oh yes, very glaring in the daytime. These are friend enemies. And if you say no, that's when they will be aggressive with you. They will start telling you things like, you don't listen to me. Tomorrow you claim we are friends. How are we even friends if I tell you something you don't listen to me? These are friend enemies. They are easily triggered over nothing. Your achievements makes them to be fearful. They are scared of your achievements, and they use aggressiveness to come in to subdue you. That is, if you allow them to. The way to handle them, the more they are telling you slow down, the more they are telling you forget about the other until we keep moving, the person is stop telling them. Get to know people around you and save your life. Yes, save your life. Save your life, because majority can kill. So number 7 is they pass off cruel criticism as helpful feedback. They pass off cruel criticism as helpful feedback. Now in this case, you might be putting on a cloth that is beautiful. You even know that your clothes is beautiful, and you have an appointment, or you have an interview, or you have something important, or you are going to conduct a seminar as the host. Then you ask these friends, I hope I look good. I hope this dress is okay. Watch them. Watch what comes out from their mouth. They'll do something like, is this all you have? Or is there any other thing you have? And you are sure your clothes is okay. Like, It fits in office environment. It fits in lecturing or seminars. They will still tell you, okay, it would have been nice if this dress is this way. It would have been nice if this skirt is this way. Well, if that's all you have, anyway, you can go anyway. Congratulations, all the same. These are frenemies. Nothing good will ever come out from your mouth where you are. They can never say something like, you look good, go, 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 don't waste time. No. They will always find the negative feedback to give you. It's not everything you bring out negative feedback. There are things you will see, you know this person is actually looking good. Why are you trying to thwart their beautiful idea or trying to look down on them? How you can spot them on again, you might have a very wonderful idea of a project you want to start. Then you ask them, maybe their own opinion on what you're about to start. Instead of them to give you their own opinion of how they feel about what you are telling them, no, they won't. Instead, they will do something like, listen, your own idea is very foolish. Don't do it that way because it's a foolish idea. Do it this way. Then they will now chip in their own. Now you ask yourself, why would they first of all tell you that your own idea is foolish? No one's idea is foolish. Even that foolish thing you think is foolish, it is not foolish at the end of the day. It's not foolish. That which you consider foolish or that which seems foolish, at the end of the day, is still not foolish. And they will open their mouth to tell you your idea is foolish. Then when you now ask questions like, I only seek your opinion. I didn't ask you to insult me or insult my idea. Why would you call my idea foolish? Then they'll start defending themselves. I didn't mean it that way. I'm not insulting you. You seek for my opinion. I'm only saying that the idea you have is foolish. They will always find a way to defend themselves instead of them telling you, I'm sorry. In the first place, why would you call anybody's idea foolish? No one's idea is foolish. These are frenemies. These are frenemies. You need to open your eyes. You need to be wise for you to be able to see all these things we are talking about in people, because I know you have them as friends. They are there with you. Number 8 is their jokes are actually hurtful. Their joke or jokes are actually hurtful. Someone who claims to be your best friend, who claims to be your buddy, who claims to be your bosom friend, a good friend of yours, but each time they crack joke about you, it hurts. They make fun of you. They say negative, nasty things about you in the name of a joke. And at the end of the day, they'll tell you, I'm only joking. No, you cannot continue hurting people. And when they tell you they feel bad about what you're saying about them, you keep telling them you are joking. You cannot be joking. It is not a joke. That is a friend enemy. That is their way of attacking you. That is their way of venting their anger on you through the so-called joke. That is their way of speaking their true mind of how they truly feel about you in the name of a joke. This is where I wrote it. They can come up with something like, oh my God, I can't believe that you were offended by what I just said out of a joke. Now they are now claiming to be victim after hurting you with their words, claiming that is a joke. You can't come up with negative things about someone. Maybe they'll look at you and they'll tell you are getting too fat. You are getting too fat. Then the next thing they'll laugh it off and say, I'm only joking. No, they can't be joking. You don't joke with certain things. Or they'll tell you something like, why are you a bone? You are too skinny. Anyway, I'm joking. No, it's not a joke. You can't be hurting people's feelings claiming that you're joking. These are friend enemies. Do you need a prophet to tell you who they are, to tell you their mind, what they think about you, or how they feel about you? You do not need anybody to tell you these are friend enemies. No true friend will always use a negative word on another friend in the name of joke, because you wouldn't want your friend to be hurt. You don't even want anyone to hurt you. Talk more of somebody you feel that is dear to you. These are friend enemies. As a matter of fact, through the so-called joke they claim is their avenue of venting all the venoms they have inside of them concerning you. Because other than that, There is no other way to put it other than to just hit it at you, fire for fire, and at the end of the day, they tell you they are joking. Then the next thing, they pick up the victim attitude of, I was only joking, and you already taking it too personal. No. Be wise. These are frenemies. They don't have respect for you. They don't have respect for your feeling. And again, they refuse to take responsibility when they know they have hurt you. They refuse to take responsibility. Instead, they keep looking for an avenue to defend what they did. They don't care about you. If your so-called friend truly feels for you or have feeling for you, he or she should put themselves in your shoes. And when they do, they will not say all those hurtful words to you. Friend enemies, that's who they are. So let's just go to number 9. Number 9 is the last, but of course definitely not the least, because there are so many of them. Number 9 is the friendship just makes you feel bad. Like, whew, in time they surface before you, you get tired, you start having anxiety, sweat will just break out of your body from nowhere. They are friend enemies. Whenever you see these people, even after smiling and welcoming them into your house, or smiling and exchanging pleasantries out there, you are still not comfortable. You're always uneasy. You are not yourself. A lot of things happen, a lot of emotions happens at the same time where you are. You feel uncomfortable, uneasy, sweat, you start sweating profusely from nowhere. Then you are not comfortable, like you are fidgeting. You are not just yourself. That is how you will know that the person sitting with you, or sitting close to you, or the person around you in the name of friend is not your friend but an enemy. Because a true friend, whenever they are around you, you feel peace, calmness, love, you feel welcome. You feel at home. You wouldn't even want them to go. But the moment that other person sits close to you, or is around you, or with you, you start feeling uneasy, anxiety, uncomfortable. These are friend enemies. Your instinct is telling you this is not the right person for you, but you are denying it in the name of my best friend, my childhood friend, my bosom friend, my paddy. You are denying it. In fact, you are fighting the Holy Spirit. Meanwhile, Holy Spirit is showing you who they truly are through your feelings. Holy Spirit talks to us through our feelings. In our hearts, you feel it. Why don't you ask yourself, why am I not always comfortable around this, my friend? Why am I always feeling like something negative will happen? These are friend enemies. And I'm sorry, it will surely happen, that negative thing you are having in mind, because the next thing is, what am I seeing? Is it fat? Am I seeing fat? I beg, just stop there. Better go and lose weight too. Go and lose weight. Exercise. You too, they eat. You eat a lot. You love food. Friend enemies. Even if you love food, what's wrong in loving food? Even if you have put on so much weight, is that the best way he or she feels they can tell you that? That is not the best way to do it. There are so many ways to do it. That's not the best way, by telling you things like this, hurting your feelings, making you feel bad about yourself. These are friend enemies. Trust your feelings, my dear. Trust your feelings. Whenever you start feeling all these things I mentioned here, act quickly. Better act on time and discard that friend. They are not your friend. Those are friend enemies. You better act fast. If your gut is telling you something differently from what you want to feel, trust your gut. Because many times we want that which we think is the right thing, meanwhile our feelings are telling us differently. You're not comfortable around this person. What are you still doing? Whenever this person calls you up to remind you of where you both of you are going, you're already having anxiety. You're not comfortable. And you notice that at the end of the day, whenever they leave your side, you breathe a breath of fresh air. Like, you relax. Oh my God. You start feeling like as if you've been carrying a heavy load, and all of a sudden you were lifted off that load. By the time they leave, then you are like, oh, thank God she's gone. Thank God he's gone. Oh my God. That's a frenemy. Haven't you noticed that whenever they ring that bell on your door, and whenever they knock on that your door, on that your gate, you feel so uncomfortable? Your feelings will start telling you, I wouldn't want to see them. I wouldn't want to see her. I wouldn't want to see him. But you still cannot help yourself, because there wasn't any quarrel between the two of you for you to lay your hands on that quarrel and say, don't come to my house. Now, these are frenemies. These are frenemies. Sometimes you mustn't quarrel for anything to happen for you to now say, I don't want to see you anymore in my house. No, because many a times they will refuse to make quarrel with you, because they are torturing you, torturing your soul. So they will refuse to make that quarrel, knowing fully well that if they quarrel with you, that will be the end of the road for them. They won't. Now you will be the one to do something by standing up for yourself. Whatever they tell you, tell it to them. Eyeball to eyeball, look them straight into the eyes and tell them, I do not like that which you said concerning me. Another way to handle them, in as much as I will bring other videos on, specifically telling you how to deal with these frenemies. But let me just chip in a little bit of it here, okay? Another way to discard them from your life completely is when they call you up on the phone and tell you that they are coming to see you. Tell them you're indisposed, that you feel like not seeing anyone, that you're indisposed. Careless of what they will say. Careless of anything like, after all, we've been childhood friends, all of a sudden you're acting this way. What is true? No. Be outspoken. Be bold. Have confidence in yourself and tell them, I'm indisposed. I don't want to see anyone. Decline their outing. If they're telling you for you to go on a lunch with them or dinner, decline it. Majority of the times you mustn't have excuses for it. Decline it by telling them, thank you, but I do not want. When you do that today, do that tomorrow, do that next day, they will not step on your toes again. In fact, they will now decline themselves entirely from your life. If that one is so stubborn and decides to move straight to your house after telling them you're indisposed, when they ring that bell and tell you that they are out there at the door, tell them, you can call them on the phone. And if they tell you that they are the ones knocking or ringing, you can tell them, but I told you, I don't want to see anyone today. I'm sorry, please, you have to go back. I actually meant what I said. Now, in this point, at this particular time, do not care about their feelings, because they do not care about your feelings in return. Say the way it is. Have them go. From going, let them just delete themselves away from your life without even fighting physically with them. These are frenemies. There's a whole lot to talk about these frenemies, but these few points I just mentioned here, please take note of them. Make sure you jot everything down in case you think you will forget very soon. Begin to check your friends and know the ones that actually have true feelings for you and the ones that are frenemies, because many of them are hidden. You will know. They are hiding in the midst of you guys. You will know. Causing havoc into your life, and you'll be wondering what is happening to you. They confuse you, they cause havoc, they come back again to claim that they are friends and they're always there with you. Be careful, be wise. Ask Holy Spirit of discerning spirit to be able to point or fish these people out from your life. When you fish them out, you'll be able to discard them. Okay? So please be careful. Not to talk of majority will go diabolical, but that's a different topic for another day. So for now, I say thank you so much, and I want to know and believe that you have learned something from this. The world is evil. You have to open your eyes. No one can save you. Only you can save yourself. I love all of you. Thank you, my new subscribers. I see you guys coming in every day, and I'm so grateful to God. And I said, May friend enemies not find ways into your life, and may God remove all unseen friend enemies in your life and give you peace. I pray that you have only deserving friends who actually loves and cares for you and your feelings. So God bless each and every one of you. I am grateful to have you. I'm going to bring you more on this topic and so many topics on friend enemies and more. Thank you so much for watching. All the best. Have a great day.